Alright, hey guys, this is Eccentric, and we are back again with some more videos. And this is going to be our No Naturals video, and it's pretty much going to be about stuff that you should not do, things to stray away from when you're natural, whether you're newly natural or whether you've been natural for some time. It's a lot that we struggle with as naturals. Yeah, so it's just some tips to how to better maintain and take care of your hair and stuff like that. So
our first thing is one thing that we suggest is never to do your hair while you're tired. We suggest that simply because when you're tired, half of the time you want to achieve the style that you're looking for.
Half the time, yeah, when you're tired, you're not going to do it to your best ability. So that's for, okay, say you're tired and you know you need to do your hair, but you don't feel like detangling it, or you don't feel like doing the twist out. You're going to be exhausted halfway through, and it's not going to be a good pitch. You're going to get frustrated.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times when you're natural, it's going to be much more hair. It's going to be much thicker and more overwhelming than if you're relaxed and you can just wash your hair, wrap it, or flat iron or whatever.
Right.
So, don't wait till the last minute and try to do your hair. I'm guilty of that. I will wait to the last minute, and I want it to be fresh.
Mm-hmm.
So I would try to wait till the last minute. It's 9 o'clock at night. Here I am trying to shampoo, decondition, twist my hair, and do a twist out. And it's not going to dry. Yeah. The twist not going to be how you want it. It's just going to be a mess. So, and with that being said, the next thing is never rush. If you're doing your natural hair, you trying to prep it for a twist out, braid out, wash and go, updo style, anything like that, you always want to make sure that you have enough time to, maneuver through the process. Because I feel like when you rush, it's just you're going to strip your hair when you detangle. You're going to be rushing and pulling it and just, if say you got a tangle, you're not going to work through it. You're just going to be like, oh, whatever.
And I think another thing as far as rushing, I know sometimes with me, if I put so much product, say for instance, I want to do a wash and go, and I decide to put a lot of Eco Styling gel, some type of gel in it. Well, if my hair gets so weighed down, I'm like, ooh, I don't like this hairstyle. I try to wash it out. I try to blow it out. I try to comb it out. Do all these different type of things, which is actually damaging my hair. So we highly suggest that you never rush when you're doing your natural hair. Take your time. Do what you want to do, but at the same time, don't rush with it. So
true.
The next thing we said is always
be realistic.
Please do. Be realistic. If you know that your hair is not at the length where you can achieve certain styles, don't do it. That's like me saying that I want to wear my hair in a pompadour kind of look and all. I can't do all that right now. I'm still in the growing process. But take your time. Find styles that will work for your length, work for your hair type. As far as when we're butt in.
With me, when I say be realistic, I mean have certain hair goals. That's fine, but I just feel like it's good to know what you can do for your hair.
Right.
And another thing when I say be realistic, I mean a lot of times when we get on YouTube, we indulge ourselves in all these natural hair, these naturalistas and these natural hair gurus. But it's really important to remember that everybody's hair is not the same.
Right.
Everybody's texture is not the same.
Right.
The same product that work on me may not work on her. It may not work on you. So just because you watch my review, or just because you see how I use the product, how I apply the product, it may not work the same way for you. So when I say be realistic, I just mean figure out what works for you. When you find out what works for you, take that and run with it. Because sometimes, it's good to find a staple product. You don't want to just because you go on, let's say, Nicki May channel.
Right.
And Nicki May might have used this, or this product. Don't just run to the store and try to find it and do what Nicki May did, because it might not come out how Nicki May did, because their product may respond to her hair
very different,
better than it responds to your hair. So that's what I say when I say be realistic.
Yeah. Another thing we also suggest is always detangle your hair. It's very important that you do this simply because it adds more definition to your hair, and on top of that, you won't have as many knots. You won't have as many breakage. You can just basically have your hair to its fullest extent. It's easier. Is that a scalp?
No, just
it's easier to manage when your hair is clean and detangled.
True. It's nothing like a clean scalp too, and that's what number is that? That's number 4.
We didn't talk about that, but yes,
we're gonna talk about that because also no-nos. Do not think that you can just wash your hair without, like, I mean, this is for kinkier texture, of course, hair, like mine.
Mm-hmm.
I can't just submerge my hair in water and just shampoo it like this, because I'm going to have a nappy mess.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going to have. I'm going to have a nappy, tangled up mess. When I first went natural, my hair was shorter, I could just wash my hair like normal. But now, since it's getting longer, I have to split my hair into sections to shampoo it. I learned that through watching other naturals on YouTube. It's nice. It's good to make sure you get a clean scalp. Put your hair in 4 sections and do each section. You know what I'm saying? That's for washing or co-washing.
Yeah.
I always do that.
Put them in 4 sections with the little clamps and taking your time.
Take your time.
Take your time.
Right.
It's all about taking your time.
Take your time. Do it right. Okay.
But
What else?
what else would we suggest? Another thing would be, like I always say, add moisture to your hair. That's one thing that I'm learning, is to always keep your hair moisturized, especially for color treated hair. It's always important to keep your hair moisturized.
It's
especially
important to
during
steal
the
the
sun.
moisture,
right?
Because you can spray water in your hair all day, you can spray leave-in in your hair all day, but if you don't seal it with some type of oil or some type of butter, it's really important. I'm gonna tell y'all this. When I first went natural, I was real keen on my oils and my butters. I would seal my hair. If I didn't do nothing else that day, I was gonna seal my hair before I go to bed and retwist. But my hair, it was like so much more healthier then, because I was so much more serious about my natural hair. Now it's like 2 years later, and it's like, oh, I got natural hair, I know how to work with it. But when you first go natural, you try everything in the book.
It works, and it helps your hair grow.
It helps your hair grow. It helps maintain the health of your hair. I mean, and your hair being healthy is not just being long. That's go from the sheen, the shine, that comes from the texture, the thickness, the fullness, the density, the porosity. You want everything to be good. Just because your hair long don't mean it's healthy. I see people with long hair all the time. It's like, okay, I can see through it, but it's long, but it's still thin. Right. So you just want to make sure that you are doing things that contribute to healthy hair in general. Moisture, keeping your ends trimmed on time. Don't put, like, when you have color treated hair, you open up to a whole different arena then, because it's hard to take care of color treated natural hair.
It's very hard, and it's one thing that I'm learning now, as since I color my hair, it's making sure that you add the right products, not just adding those products that you think might work, or just watching what others do. Me personally, I learned this from Vaughn, because she taught me to also look at products that specialize in color treated hair. You know, not just these conditioners or not just these products. It's just for your plain natural hair, but making sure you find color treated products. Take the extra mile once a week or every day to add more moisture to your hair, because it'll help, you know, contain that moisture and stop the breakage from your natural hair. So
true.
Also, I would say something about protective styles, making sure that you're not wearing and tearing on your edges.
Your hair, period. Yeah. With protective styles, you don't want to have too much tension. It's good to have tension, but you don't want to have too much tension, because that's going to be damaging to your scalp. Period. A lot of people, it is like your edge is going to fall out first. because that's the weakest spot. Right. I mean, of course, because your edges are so fragile and that's so thin. It don't matter how thick your hair is. Your whole head could be thick, but your edges are going to be the weakest points. That's like a lot of people, the first place your hair start falling out is your temples. And, you know, this is going to start falling out around your edges. Then you're going to start seeing receding hairline. You don't want none of that. The best thing to do is just watch how much tension you put on your scalp. Right. Watch it. Protective styling is really important. But one thing I will say about healthy protective styling, it's like mini twists, 2-strand twists, and all that stuff. That stuff is really good for your hair. When I first went natural, I didn't do nothing but wear 2-strand twists all the time. And I can honestly say, I mean, it wasn't too much tension on my scalp. It was healthy. I could still seal my ends every day. I could spray the twist, seal my ends, put the bun on, and call it a day. So that's like, you got to be smart when you're doing these protective styles. I'll say that.
That's it for our no-nos.
No naturals.
No naturals. That's it for Eccentrics. Make sure you stay tuned for more videos.
We got some demos coming up for you all. We got product reviews coming up for you all. So stay tuned.
Bye.
Bye.